Hi, my name is Melody Stepanyan. I decided to do my History Day project on J.K. Rowling. Many of you know her as the author and creator of Harry Potter. In my documentary, I will walk you through her life and tell you how she's such an inspiration to me and many others. Please enjoy my documentary. J.K. Rowling, author and creator of the Harry Potter phenomenon, has inspired people all over the world to love reading more than ever. She has created a world that kids and adults alike have grown to absolutely love and, in many cases, obsess over. J.K. Rowling has impacted the world so much with her record-breaking Harry Potter series of books and films. She is the leader of this pop culture phenomenon. She transformed many people into book lovers in a world where internet, video games, and phones have taken over. Countless numbers of kids were all of a sudden begging to stay up past their bedtime reading their books. Many were also camping out in front of bookstores to buy the latest book in the series. J.K. Rowling created all of this. She is truly an inspiration. Many people have described a happy childhood with Harry Potter and were sad for it to end.
I'm just really excited for it, but it's kind of sad too because it's been my whole childhood growing up with it.
It's very sad. It's my childhood. It's my entire childhood. I bought the first book when I was probably 7 years old, and now I'm 18 and it's coming to a close.
J.K. Rowling explored her imagination to create the Harry Potter we all know and love today. She encountered many hardships and even controversy while writing the series. She exchanged a life of struggles and poverty for the life of adoration and fame she has now. At a certain point, she was even richer than the Queen of England and Oprah Winfrey. She did all of this, impacting our world today, and I'm going to tell you how she got there. So let's begin. J.K. Rowling, born Joanne Rowling, was born on July 31st, 1965 in Yate, England. J.K. grew up in Chepstow, Gwent. There, she attended school at YD Comprehensive. When the time came, she would attend college at Exeter University. At Exeter University, J.K. earned a French and Classics degree. Her course included a one-year trip to Paris, France. In 1990, J.K. Rowling accepted a teaching job in Portugal. This is where she met and married her first husband. She was also blessed with her daughter Jessica in 1993. Unfortunately, in that same year, J.K. divorced her husband. She left with her daughter to live closer to her sister in Edinburgh, Scotland. J.K. struggled immensely to support herself and her daughter. She was a single mom on welfare and didn't have a job making enough money for comfort. Through this unfortunate stage, J.K. suffered from great depression and even considered suicide. When asked how she overcame suicidal thoughts and depression, J.K. responded, "The thing that made me go for help was probably my daughter." With help of doctors and therapy, 9 months later, she was free of suicidal thoughts and depression. In the early 1990s, while working odd jobs to support her daughter, she decided she wanted to write a novel. This is when she decided to adopt the pen name J.K. Rowling. Under the impression that women had less success as authors, she decided on using the initials J.K. so that people wouldn't disregard her work based on her gender. J.K. then started to work on her novel, but this was no ordinary book. She worked endless hours, she explored her imagination, and came up with something truly magical. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone was rejected by 12 publishers as J.K. desperately tried to publish it. Finally, the company Bradbury realized that this book would be a huge hit. J.K. only earned about $4,000 from the Sorcerer's Stone, but that didn't stop her from continuing her series. Sales skyrocketed after the second and third books were released. The Sorcerer's Stone, The Chamber of Secrets, and The Prisoner of Azkaban took the 3 top slots on the New York Times bestseller list. They earned a record-breaking $480 million in 3 years, selling over 35 million copies in 35 languages. When The Goblet of Fire was released, over 3 million copies were sold within the first 2 days. However, The Order of the Phoenix shattered The Goblet of Fire's record, selling 5 million copies in the first 24 hours. Records were broken yet again when The Half-Blood Prince sold 6.9 million copies in the first 24 hours of release. Deathly Hallows then set a new record of 9.3 million copies sold in the first day. was also the largest ever pre-ordered book at Barnes & Noble and Amazon.com. In 2001, the Sorcerer's Stone movie was released. It was viewed as a record-breaking 8,200 screens during opening weekend, setting the box office record. The movie earned $93 million, $20 million more than the previous record. Over time, the rest of the books were also made into movies. When they were released, similar records were set, from the best reviews to the number of screens they were viewed on. Along with all of her success, J.K. also encountered much controversy regarding her record-breaking series. Many churches and critics across the world accused her of introducing witchcraft and occultism into the lives of children. She was even accused of being a witch herself. Critics were all over the internet making accusations.
How does J.K. Rowling know so much about the occult if she isn't a witch herself?
J.K. didn't let this stop her from enjoying her success. She discounted any accusations of promoting witchcraft. She realized that with any success, there will also be controversy. The important thing is that she has made millions of fans happy with her books. She has brought reading back into the hearts of many children, and most importantly, she has created a magical world for so many to enjoy. Between the books and the movies, the Harry Potter franchise is worth about $15 billion. J.K. Rowling enjoyed the fame and fortune that came along with her success. She was able to buy many homes and provide a great life for her daughter. She was also fortunate enough to find love again. She remarried and had 2 more kids. Today, the world of Harry Potter continues to inspire young readers all over the world. Harry Potter World in Orlando, Florida is a major attraction to Harry Potter fans. She's truly an inspiration to people everywhere. J.K. sends out the message that no matter how much you're struggling in life, you can always pull yourself up. She inspires readers all over the world with her record-breaking Harry Potter series. J.K. exchanged her life of misery and depression for the world she lives in today. She started with nothing and ended up as one of the richest women in the UK. Her net worth at one point boasted over $1 billion. Most of all, fans all around the world look up to her. J.K. Rowling is also as giving as she is talented. She has contributed many of her earnings to countless charities around the world. She also has received countless awards for her many accomplishments. She is a class act. If you yourself aspire to one day be a writer, then here are some words of wisdom from J.K. Rowling herself. I always advise children who ask me for tips on being a writer to read as much as they possibly can. Jane Austen gave a young friend the same advice, so I'm in good company there. Myself, as well as many others, refuse to believe that J.K. Rowling's writing career is over.
Lastly, I would like to say thank you so much for making it outstanding rather than lifetime achievement, because that does say that perhaps you also think that my writing life isn't over. Thank you very much. Thank you.
As you can see, J.K. Rowling has accomplished so much and has had a great impact on readers all around the world. I truly do hope that she continues her writing. I also hope that J.K. Rowling now inspires you as much as she inspires me. Thank you for watching my documentary.